My goal is to take 10,000 brothers and destroy every sundown town in America. My goal is every time on the news, a little black girl gets slapped. But in the beginning of that video, I made it clear to white folks, if you're not racist, this shouldn't be a problem. It shouldn't be a problem if we defend ourselves against racist and corrupt cops. It shouldn't be a problem if we retaliate against racist and corrupt cops or racists in general. From there, I proposed a small amount of goals that I had, and the arrogant response of, as a white, I approve this message. As a white, I think this is great. As a white, I think we should all go together. As a white, you guys aren't the only ones that experience this, so I think we should all go to. As a white, like, shut up. God damn.
Welcome back to the channel, my people. I do hope that from wherever you all are watching this from, you are doing all right, and hopefully God has protected you and preserved you very well. Thank you to all of you that support me on here. My members, a big shout out to you guys. You do me amazing. We have a video to look at today. You remember an episode that I brought you about SundownTowns? It's like 3 days ago. Yeah. There's a brother, black brother, that came out and talked to the racist people that reside in some of these towns, and he was also giving a way out of how our people can, maneuver through or overcome people that do these things to our people. Now, this video is for educational purposes only, and also information, and also to create awareness that actually some of these towns really exist to date, and that indeed there's a collective effort that is needed. Instead of us engaging ourselves in things that really don't matter, I think this needs attention. So this brother suggested, formulating a group of black young men and yeah, specifically men. And they had quite a he had quite a number of suggestions to give, and it was disappointing for him to see a lot of these people coming in the comment section saying, yeah, as a palm-colored person, I would actually also go with you. And it's like, what is wrong with you? But let's look at his video first, the one where he was suggesting whatever, and then the response that followed that very video. Come back and talk about it. Do me a favor, like the video, share it. Don't forget to subscribe to that channel, and let me know, what do you think?
The following material is presented for educational purposes only and is not intended to constitute harassment or bullying. It complies with community standards and legal guidelines. By engaging with this content, you agree to its intended use. If you find this content informative, please like, follow, comment, and share.
If all whites aren't racist, then you shouldn't have an issue with what's about to be said. My goal is to take 10,000 brothers and destroy every sundown town in America. My goal is every time on the news, a little black girl gets slammed on her head by a racist, corrupt cop, we go find that cop and do the same thing to his little girls. My goal is whenever a brother gets downed, unalived by an officer, every time a sister gets downed, unalived by a racist cop, we go and down family members. See how he like it? That's my goal. When I could put together a group of brothers, a very large group of brothers with that purpose. I don't care about what the consequence is for it. I don't care about the repercussions for it. I don't care about the challenges that we would face trying to do it. You know, and I know it needs to be done. So when I can grow large enough to where I can organize brothers to wherever something pops up on the news, such and such unalived by law enforcement, video pops up on a screen, a young brother, young sister gets shot in the back 20 damn times for holding up a dang wallet or a cell phone, gets tased for nothing, gets punched in the face in the middle of a traffic stop. When these things happen, I want to be able to show up with brothers and how you like it. I don't care how you feel about it. I don't care about the fear attached to it. I don't care about the hesitation or the caution. The fact is, it's only one way to deal with a bully. I'm gonna whoop you. We've all been taught to walk away, turn the other cheek. Success is your best revenge. If that's the case, why the hell they don't take that route? We know the Klan operates in every branch of government. The Klan operates in every branch of power in this country, in corporations, in judicial branches, in law enforcement, everywhere. So why can't we operate at the same capacity? You might say, they not gonna let us do that. They not gonna fight a rock off your head. I don't care what they not gonna let us do. Just do. We have to, at some point, we have to stop with this whole what they gonna let us do crap. Just do. If we can't have our own systems, then we start robbing theirs blind. If we can't have our own corporations, we can't have our own political figures, we can't have our own America, our own version of America, then destroy theirs. Stop peacefully coexisting with what you know is not beneficial towards you. You already know, we already know, they do everything in their power to make the poor whites feel like we just lying. We out here fabricating stuff. Filthy mother. They've been doing it since slavery, ain't nothing new. But they do that to keep the poor whites focused on attacking us, and they keep us attacking each other. We really don't care nothing about the poor whites, but they keep throwing rocks over a dang hill and hiding their hand. So then eventually we got to turn around and look at them and deal with them. But the more important issue is, why do we keep living in fear of someone, of something that has always had to cheat in order to stay in front of us? Boy, these Europeans still don't get it. In the last video, I was talking to black people, but in the beginning of that video, I made it clear to white folks, if you're not racist, this shouldn't be a problem. It shouldn't be a problem if we defend ourselves against racist and corrupt cops. It shouldn't be a problem if we retaliate against racist and corrupt cops or racists in general. From there, I proposed a small amount of goals that I had, and the arrogant response of, as a white, I approve this message. As a white, I think this is great. As a white, I think we should all go together. As a white, you guys aren't the only ones that experience this, so I think we should all go to. As a white, like, shut the f up. God damn, this is the part that just blows my mind. All the history that we have with these people, and they still don't get why we don't trust them. They still don't get why we don't want them a part of anything that we have contributing to our own liberation. They still don't get it. They are lost. They don't. Well, I don't understand why the blacks don't like us. I couldn't possibly understand or fathom a reason why the blacks don't trust us. This is a conundrum. I'm so drained and tired of talking to you Europeans. Like, I don't care. I don't care about your 2 cents. I don't care about your approval. I don't care about nothing that you finna get in the comments and type to me about. I don't care. What part of that do you hear and then still try and talk to me? On another note, I have Hebrew Israelites that follow me. I got Moors that follow me. I got black Christians that follow me. I got black atheists that follow me. I got every religion, every race that all follow me. And let me just make something clear. The gift given to me, to my people, is this skin. I don't need no other label. I'm a proud African American, heavy on the African. I'm a proud African man. I'm a proud African person. I'm a proud descendant of Africans. I'm a proud descendant of the slaves that you mothers tortured, that you mothers castrated, that you mothers used to build this whole country, which you couldn't have done so without my ancestors. So you're welcome. I don't need no other label. No, I don't want to join your little cult. I don't care what religious group it is. I don't care what your grandma told you. I don't care about none of it. I'm not joining none of your little groups. None of them. There's only one real pro-blackness. And if you're pro-black, then you have to be pro-black for everybody black. Everybody black. That means if they in Africa, that means if they in the Dominican Republic, that means if they in Jamaica, that means if they in Cuba, that means if they anywhere. If you calling yourself pro-black, you have to stand and speak out and defend the entire diaspora, not just the ones that you like. Does it make any logical sense that you take one small sector of what you're calling whatever it is you want to call it and try to section it off from an entire population that look just like you? The only people I'm willing to hear anything from is Native Americans, even the Hispanics. I have no issue with them. But understand clearly, everything I speak about is Black focused. The Europeans that come to my page, I do not care. I don't even understand why I have to say this so many times. I don't care about your, oh, well, if we do this, if we do that, then I don't care what you do. Do it. Do it. Everything you're thinking of, do it. Don't talk to me. Don't get in my comments talking to me. I don't care. This is the weird that goes on the internet where motherfuckers got to seek out the validation. They have to seek out the approval. That's the difference. That's why I stayed off of social media for so long, because y'all mothers weird. I get on, I say what I need to say, I get off, I continue my life. I don't give a fuck who approve it. I don't give a fuck who disapprove it. That's just it. You can feel away. You could be, oh my God, I don't like that he said that. Keep scrolling. Now, for Black folks, I appreciate all of the love and support of the mountainous amount of brothers in my DMs. Listen, I got thousands upon thousands of DMs after that last video. Bear with me because I'm trying to respond to everybody, but it is very difficult because I did not expect that thing to go up like that. So what you can do to help me is either A, if you are in Dallas, get in contact with me or just let me know. I'll tell you everything that you need to know. If you're not in Dallas, everything that I said, you can do wherever you are. You can build your own group. You can train together. When you and your group become sufficient in your training, expand it. Train everybody in your neighborhood. Train everybody in your family. Train everybody in your city. Then train everybody in your state. If we all do this across the nation, in every major city, we can combine the small groups into one large group. We can have generals in every state. It ain't got to be just one main guy. I am not Jesus. Don't come to me trying to look at me to save everybody and fix all your problems. Stop doing that. This is a village team effort. The problem with us is we always looking for that one mother that's going to fix everything. There's no such thing. It's one of the main reasons why we can't make progress. We need to learn how to work together. It could be a bunch of leaders. Stop with that whitewashed European mentality that there can only be one guy or one woman. Another thing you can do, there's a link on my page, a GoFundMe link. If you want to help me get these things done faster, hit that GoFundMe link. I don't ask for money. I'm not in the practice of asking for it. I just put the link up and I let y'all do what you're going to do. If you're going to donate, donate. If not, I do it when I can do it. But understand, it's not what I am saying on this social media thing that's a problem. What I'm not saying is what you should be thinking about.
Now, what I saw in the comment section was a lot of our people saying that, this is not us trying to gather or garner, allyship from you because we can never trust you anyway. You're looking for a way to sabotage us. And I think, indeed, so many times Black strengths and efforts have been sabotaged by people that Black people have trusted to help out, and then they ended up being betrayed, because I feel like these same people are the same people that are going to, go and expose your plans to the racists and to the people that do such stuff. For me, it does not shock me that these towns exist and that Black truck drivers continue to vanish out of the blue. Some are found in the states that I have talked about on here many times. And a lot of people are asking questions. Who has the ability and capacity to stop an 18-wheeler? Yeah, an 18-wheeler tractor trailer, except if it is a law enforcement. So people believe that majority of the time that the people that are involved in this are actually law enforcers. Also, it is believed that a lot of these law enforcers reside in towns like this, and so they take advantage of the fact that, you know, they will be on the way patrolling, and soon as they meet someone that don't look like them, they will actually take advantage of that, which I can't deny. There's an episode that I will later on cover where a palm-colored police officer exposed and say that actually the reason as to why Black people don't get justice and get treated the way they do is because they don't have power, any power. They can't call any person in higher offices to help them in situations like this, whereas in the case of a palm-colored person, soon as an incident that is unjust happens, they would just quickly call, you know, someone knows someone to call, and that someone is going to be like, oh no, let them go, right? And this police officer elaborated and also exposed how these people are treated totally different from our people. When you are stopping a Black person, you just order them, step out of the car. I'm literally telling you the entire video, and I want you guys to look at it, right? But either way, I think it's necessary that I put insiders and just throw in a few things in here. But he was saying that when it comes to these people, the officers will be like, can I look at your ID, please? So, relating to the message the brother has in here, really says a lot, because if Black people had access to the same power that palm-colored people had access to, then most of our people would get justice. Some of these cases would be looked at like thoroughly instead of ruling them as smash side, right? Because that's not what it is, right? And because of that, a lot of Black men are grieving, and they are trying to find solutions, and they are not trying to buy into the narratives and you know how they were told, you know, just follow the law, obey and relax, because they are realizing the more they keep silent and literally not retaliating, the more their people go through the worst. And I can't lie, there's nobody else that is going to fight for the Black community. Even if this is the hard road to take, at some point, your ancestors had to take hard roads. And that's why the Black community is somehow why it is where it is today. That's why civil rights, you know, were granted. Yeah. So at some point, there's definitely something that is needed to do. Speaking is good, but these people don't listen when it comes to you talking. They really don't listen, yeah? So at some point, we will need brave people to diligently do and organize and formulate communities that are going to protect and look out for our people, because otherwise the white man is not going to look out for you. It's proved it over and over again. So that's what the brother was talking about. And he again talked about the division that they're trying to spread amongst us, literally setting us away from each other. This one is African, this one is Caribbean, this one is this one, you know. And the reason is because, first of all, they don't want the African community to know the things that are happening in your community, because soon as they get to know, they will start speaking up for the diaspora community, just like I gave myself here as a ransom to speak about these things, not only to inform those in the Americas that probably didn't know about some of the incidences, but also to inform Africans that actually your people on the other side of the world have stuff they are going through, and you need to open your eyes and see. Yeah. They saw all of us when we were speaking on like on behalf of Ibrahim Traore, Americans, Jamaicans, shout out to you, my Caribbean brothers. I love you so much, and I think I don't give you so much credit if you're here. No, I love you, respect you, and respect and appreciate the love that you have for us on the continent here. By the way, when they say the Black American culture is spread all over like the globe, it's very true. But another culture that doesn't get talked about is the Caribbean culture. I'm telling you, it's all over here. So that's why the Caribbeans and Africans is just a tight bond, right? But you see how Black Americans spoke up with one voice about Ibrahim Traore, about that General Langley, Michael Langley, that was being used to take Ibrahim Traore out. You see how the Jamaicans spoke up. You see how South Africans spoke up. You see how Nigerians, you see how Ghanaians, you see how Ugandans, you see how Kenyans, even communities that we never knew existed. That one time we all came out and spoke using one voice, and because of that it intimidated them. That's why they try to, you know, sow seeds of bad foxes amongst us to tell each other, you know, they don't like you, or they like you, they disrespect you, they call you this and all of that. All of those things will always happen. I personally don't want to give it time. Why? Because I know that we are building, there's something beautiful that we are building, and I pay much more attention to that. So he spoke about that unity, and he said his loyalty is to his community, which is supposed to be the heart of every Black person, because other communities don't look out for you. It's not evil and a sin to look out for your community. There's a reason as to why God created you the way you are. You are community-oriented, family-oriented. All these values and gifts are deposited in you, and you need to use them. And when someone shows you who they are, make sure you believe them, not to hate them or what, but at least focus on the right things. So I think in moments like this, when our people are literally vanishing out of the blue, these whole distractions of diasporas and everything, it's just to tear us apart, not to focus on the problems that are happening. Black people be going their businesses working, and they are literally intercepted by Karens. Black people, truck drivers, be delivering and dispatching whatever's loads, and all of a sudden people just out of the blue accuse them of stuff. So that's what they want. That's why they want our attentions off some of these important things, yeah. But the brother is like, I don't care whether you are this, I don't need your solicitation of we will come with you. We don't want any of your help, because you should have helped long time ago. If you want to help, do not help with our efforts. Help create your own efforts. And that's what I would say to the palm-colored community, that if you want to stop and end some of these injustices, please make sure that you start with your community. Do not hope on the running train or Black people, because it's going to be difficult for you to know. You might probably have seen this. Some of you are married to melanated people and all of that, yeah. But I think at this point, trust has to be earned. And if Black people have to formulate something that is going to protect their community, I say kudos to that again. This video is for information purposes only, educational purposes only. No hate should be sent to anybody. We don't support any level of bullying or harassment to anybody here, but we would rather educate ourselves so we know what is on the ground. I'd like to know what you think about this very episode and the brothers' resolutions and the collective unity of Black people all over the globe, right? And what you think is a good idea. You guys can do it. I believe in you and I love you. You have to stay safe out there. Look out for one another. Be each brother's keeper, right? I think for me for today, that's it. I do love all of you, and I'll see you in another amazing video. Until then, my name is Gracie, and bye.